Hi there and welcome to another video. I am Raluca. Today I'm gonna do this soft pink look that's perfect for spring. I created a lot of color consistency in this look. I used the same colors on my eyes, cheeks and lips. So it's the same color scheme. Soft pinks, powder pinks. So this is the look, very fresh, very youthful. And if you want to see how I did it, just keep on watching. I'm gonna start with a simple and glowy base. I feel like using a pore filling primer in the center of my face. I'm gonna use the Porefessional from Benefit. I'm sorry, Benefit, I don't know why. I always tend to think Maybelline when I want to say Benefit. Just applying a tiny bit of that right in the center of my face where I have my pores visible. I very rarely use this thing, but I don't know, today felt like doing that. Trying something different. That's good, that's great. I already did my brows, by the way. Well, I just set them into place with hair gel, actually. As a foundation, actually skin tint, I'm trying to go for something that's a little bit more natural. I'm gonna use the Buttermelt Glaze from NYX. I think this is a newer launch. It's a skin tint with SPF 30. I wanted to mention the shade. Oh, the shade is called Vanilla Bean Butter. Vanilla Bean Butter. The shade 2. Doing some initial spreading with my finger, only to just even out my skin tone a little bit. I'm not trying to cover anything, but also I like using something on my entire face to be some sort of a base for the things that I apply on top, like contour, blush, and the rest of the things. I like the finish of the sponge so much more than the finish of a brush, so I'm using one, and it's damp. It just creates a more moisturized look to the face. This being a skin tint, it has a very light coverage. You can barely see it on my skin, and that is exactly what I want. It's just glowy and natural, and for spring and summer makeup, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna apply a tiny drop of concealer on my under eyes to cancel out the discoloration. So I'm gonna go for the Infallible 24-Hour Mordant Concealer from L'Oreal. Tiny dot. And actually I'm gonna apply a tiny dot here, because I'm gonna blend it on my lids to serve as an eyeshadow base for today. And I'm using the same sponge. I'm using the thinner part of the sponge because it allows me to go into this inner corner area. Look at that, flawless. I would much rather use low coverage foundation and just conceal the spots that I want. In my case, today is just my under eyes because I don't have any spots on my face. But even if I had, I would prefer a lighter coverage foundation with spot concealing where I need it. Let's move on to my cheeks and add some color to this blank canvas. I'm gonna bronze using the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. I love this product. It's very nice. Blends so well into the skin. It's just a pleasure to work with it. It blends so nicely. The shade is also beautiful, not too warm tone, not too cool toned. Somewhere in the middle, leans a little bit more warm, but not orange at all. It's perfect. Adding a little bit of that on my jawline. And a little bit underneath my nose right here. And I like applying it on the other corner of my eye, blending it towards my temples. Like that. It just melts into the skin. I had my color corrector in front of me, but I forgot to use it. I wanted to use it underneath my concealer, but whatever. Not completely necessary, it just adds a little bit more brightness to the under eyes. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the blush, and I'm using the Sweet Cheeks from NYX in the shade Baby Doll. This is pink, and it's gonna fit today's look perfectly. Again, pretty pigmented product, you don't need a lot of it. I'm gonna blend it out with a dense brush. I love this range. I have so many shades of this blush. There were in the advent calendar from December, and now I have like four shades of this, I think. I don't complain. It's such a beautiful product. And I like having variety in my blush shades to just change them based on the look that I'm doing. It's pretty. Lately I have been using much highlighter, but I discovered a new launch, a product that I absolutely love. It's the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow stick. This is in the shade Glowy Creme Chic. I absolutely love the effect of this. It's so lovely. Look at that! It's so beautiful. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. It gives such a beautiful sheen to the skin. It glows. Look at that. I love this kind of a highlighter that's more on the subtle side and it actually looks like your skin is glowing. I am loving this product. Let me use a bit on the tip of my nose as well, just because I want more of it. I remember a hate comment on my nose, a person that was saying that I shouldn't highlight it because it emphasizes the nose. Like, should I add more? I'm gonna powder my face. I'm gonna use the Benefit Porefessional powder. I love this powder so much. So good. It makes my concealer last so well. I don't have issues with oiliness coming through, but I want a powder that will keep my concealer there, just not creasing, and this does it for me. I'm gonna blend in the creases a little bit and stamp the powder on my under eyes. And I'm also gonna powder my lids. This will increase the longevity of the eyeshadow as well. I don't know why I'm doing those things, priming, powdering. I'm not going anywhere today, I'm just filming a video. Spring makeup look while outside there are 0 degrees. It's been slightly snowing today in April. I just want spring to be here for good. I just got an idea. What if I use the blush as an eyeshadow base? Just for consistency. Let me try that. I'm gonna need like a dense brush to smudge this a little bit. Let's see where this is gonna take me. It's pretty. I'm definitely gonna need to set it with an actual eyeshadow. Oh, this is such a nice start. I think I'm gonna leave my lower lash line bare. I think that creates such a youthful look, not having any eyeshadow on the lower lash line. Beautiful base. Let me reach for an eyeshadow that kind of resembles it. I'm gonna go for a powdery pink from the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. This is so old, probably doesn't look like this anymore. Do I have any clean brushes? I really need to wash these things. Anyway, I'm gonna go for this soft pink in the corner. I found the Juvia's Play 006 blending brush. Didn't change up the tone of the blush much. I think it turned it a little bit softer though, which is exactly what I was looking for. That is gorgeous. I want to lighten things a little bit with this Humble shade, which I'm gonna apply on the inner portion of my lid. This is gonna add a little bit of brightness to the look. And to highlight my inner corner, I'm gonna pick up a different palette, the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place, because I have this shade here, which I want to use in my inner corner. This has such interesting shades. Perhaps I should challenge myself to use some of my palettes that I don't really reach for. Look at the palette and create a look with it. I think that would be interesting. Especially the shimmers in this palette are so magical. I remember how much I used to love this one. Look at that. Oh! Still love it. Oh my god, the shifts in this shade? Gorgeous. With light color looks such as this, I usually feel like I need some definition on my lash line because my eye color is light as well. I feel like I look a little bit washed out, so I'm gonna reach for an eyeliner, preferably a brown one if I can find it. Found it, my Judydoll liner, slim liquid liner. This is the brown one, which I cannot find the shade for. Anyway, it's very thin and precise which will allow me to draw a very thin line because I don't want it to be very in your face. I just want some subtle definition to my eyelid. A thin baby wing. In me, I like applying my eyeliner just on the outer corner of my eye. So I did it on the outer half of my lid. That will extend the eyelid. I really like this effect. Ideally, I would be able to make as thin on the other eye so I don't have to thicken it to match. A win is a win. I'm gonna line my waterline to emphasize on this innocent lower lash line that has no shadow on it, but I'm gonna apply a light colored eyeliner. This is from Essence. It's the long-lasting eye pencil in the shade All You Need Is Love, because it's lavender. Cute name, it's the first time I see it. This is a cute shade as well. It's gonna really brighten my gaze. Beautiful. I feel like using false lashes today. I don't know what has come into me. I haven't used false lashes in a very long time. But first I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara. I just want lashes on the outer corner. I feel like it gives that very angelic look. The mascara that I'm using is the Paradise Big Deal from L'Oreal. It's a newer one. Ah, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous effect. I'm applying it on the bottom lashes as well. Oh my god, do I want false lashes at this point? That's beautiful. But anyway, on the outer corner only, I think I will. We're gonna make some half lashes, and I have here the naked lashes from Ardell in the style 426. I think these are gonna look great as half lashes because it seems that they have a very thin band, which is gonna help me blend them into my natural lashes. I can't open this. So this is the inner corner of the lash and this is the outer corner of the lash. I'm gonna cut. The part that I'm gonna use is gonna be the outer corner because they're gonna be outer corner lashes, and I'm gonna cut it down the middle-ish. So this is the part that I'm gonna use. Just trying it on. I'm gonna give it a little haircut. Just shortening the hairs on the part that is gonna be in the center of my lid. So I want the outer corner hairs to be longer than this inner corner hairs. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit of that. I think I like that and I'm ready to apply them, so I'm gonna actually put glue on the band this time. I'm using the Duo lash glue. A thin layer of that on the entire band. I'm gonna leave it to dry just a tiny bit because this is the quick set version, so it doesn't need a lot of dry time. And sticking this to the outer corner of my eye. Oh, that is so pretty! I haven't worn lashes in such a long time, but this is a beautiful effect. And yes, given the fact that these have a thin band, they blend so well. Because the thing with doing your own half lashes like this is that sometimes you have to be really careful so they blend into your natural lashes, so it doesn't look like you have half a band. But these blend perfectly. The lashes are a huge success. So glad that I went for it. I'm gonna line my lips. I'm gonna do a soft pink lip combo. And I'm gonna go for the lifter liner from Maybelline in the shade Line Leader. I'm gonna fill in the sides of the lip. I wanna apply a gloss on top, but first I'm gonna apply a little bit of the blush. The gloss is almost transparent, so I don't want the lips to look inconsistent in color. Just using a little bit of this. Using a blush like this can make the colors in your makeup look very consistent. So you have the same shades on your cheeks, on your eyes, and on your lips. If you like that monochrome type of a look. It's a nice way to achieve it. And I'm gonna finish off with the Lifter Plump from Maybelline in the shade Pink Sting. Such a nice bubblegum type of a lip. I don't normally reach for shades like this, but it's looking so cute. And that is it for today's look. It came out a little bit more fun than I expected. The lip color actually did it for me, and the lashes... I'm gonna reach for them more often. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it useful. And let me know if you're gonna try this look for spring. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like it if you enjoyed it. And also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. I do a lot of makeup related content. That being said, I'm gonna head out. I wish you an extraordinary day and I will see you in the next video. Bye!